Welcome back to the Renegade Fight. As you can see, I'm here with my co-host, Hot Rod. As you all know, for the ones that have been with me for a while, this is my brother. And for the new subscribers, introducing you now for the first time to Hot Rod. Um, Tonight, he will be, as you know, talking about his team, NFL team, the Washington Commanders. And not only will he be talking about the Washington Commanders, he just wanted to come on and he's excited about the football season as well. So tonight's show will be featuring mostly him. I just turned this now part of the show into my brother Hot Rod. Hot Rod, this is your show for the night. Take it away, my brother.
Appreciate that, RDJ. It's my pleasure to be with you one more time. Back at it again on the Renegade Fight. All right, so tonight I got some great news. I got some interesting things to share with you. And if you are a Washington Commander fan, if you have not already heard, or if you don't really get your news like that, or have subscribed to the Washington Commanders page, fan page, or whatever, then I got some information about the team history and some things that's going to be happening this year, this season. So as y'all know, all the football fans know, we got 6 days away from the season opener, home home versus the New York Giants. All right, so that's going to be a very big one. 1 o'clock game, early game. I love the early games in DC because the sun be shining so beautiful on that beautiful stadium, Northwest Stadium, out there in Landover, Maryland. For now, because as you know that they got to take a final vote on the new stadium in Washington, D.C. for the new RFK Stadium site. So they're planning on tearing down the old RFK, rebuilding, doing all that good stuff. And they're looking at year 2030 for the brand new indoor multi-purpose stadium in Washington, D.C. So it'd be, I don't know the name of it yet, but of course it's going to be a multi-purpose year-round events, concerts, shows, soccer, track, and of course football on Sundays. All right, so enough of that. So let's get into it. So the news, the latest news from the training camp standpoint was like from July 9th. It was released that the Washington Commanders will bring back legendary Super Bowl era throwback jerseys. Now, all the true fans know about that one. It's the white one. It's something like this one, white, but it's white with that gold stripe around the neck, and it's real beautiful. You know, it's the one that all the highlight pictures that they show of Doug Williams and John Riggins and them boys wearing it, Art Monk and all them boys, that jersey. Okay, that's one of my favorite jerseys as well. So they're gonna be wearing those for 3 games this year. Um, you know, all three of the Redskins Super Bowl era wins that they won in these jerseys. So this is a very special jersey. I broadcasted this jersey a while back on the show. My Doug Williams won the 17 one. So, but yeah, so Super Bowl 18, 1984, when they won. Then they won Super Bowl 22, 1988, when they won. And then they won Super Bowl 26 in 1992. So, and that was 1992 was the Doug Williams jersey was worn when the Redskins won the 1987 season Super Bowl 22. You know, so that's very exciting news for you, and it's very exciting news for me as well. So the games that they're going to be wearing it actually will be Sunday, November 2nd, week 9. It will be a Sunday night football game on NBC versus Seattle Seahawks. Now that's going to be the first preview of those jerseys. White jerseys, gold pants with that old school stripe down the middle. They also got the helmets now, the old classic burgundy gold helmets with the stripes going down the middle, the burgundy, the white, and the other white, the burgundy in the middle, and then 2 whites on the side going down. And it's gonna have the W. It's still gonna have the W on the side. It's not gonna have the Redskins logo. It's gonna have the W, but it's awesome because they're mixing in a little bit of old, a little bit with the new, and that color. That color is awesome. You always know when you see that color, oh, that's Washington Redskins or that's Washington Commanders. You already know. So it really brings it out on them jerseys. So also the Commanders will be retiring number 81 wide receiver Art Monk, his jersey on that same game, Seattle Seahawks game, on that Sunday night football game. And I think I'm not sure, don't quote me on this. I don't know if that's the alumni anniversary game or what. They normally do it around that time frame, kind of late November, somewhere in there, early October. I'm not sure. But like I said, don't quote me on that. That's just, like I said, this is some of the news that I have, or some of the news that I'm sharing with you guys. But anyway, three-time Super Bowl champ, he was Art Monk. He won number 81. Redskins three-time Pro Bowl, in 84, 86. He also played with the Jets and the Eagles. The Jets in 1994, the Eagles in 1995. Okay, so that's his little history. And then they're gonna wear them jerseys again on Sunday, November 30th. That's week 13. So we're going down the line. That is a um that's a Sunday night football game as well on NBC. That's the weekend after Thanksgiving. We play the Denver Broncos. We will showcase them jerseys again. We will also showcase the jerseys again Thursday, December 25th, Christmas Day, week 17, Christmas Day game special on Netflix. So you got to get on Netflix. It's not going to be a Fox, NBC, CBS, none of that. They got it on Netflix. So you got to stream it, basically. Netflix. That's gonna be Dallas Cowboy game. So yes, we're gonna showcase them and wear them bad boys, Dallas Cowboys. And that's the last time we're gonna wear them jerseys in this season. Okay. So, and then the other news that I got that you guys may know or you may not know is the signing of Von Miller. Middle linebacker, eight-time Pro Bowler, three-time first team All-Pro. He's age 36, signed 1-year contract with the Washington Commanders on Monday, July 21st. Okay, and he's a four-time with the Denver Broncos. Second team All-Pro. He was named Super Bowl 50 MVP, two-time Super Bowl champ, and defensive rookie of the year around in 2011. So he wore number 58 with the Broncos. He wore number 40 for the Bills. And with us, he will wear the number 24 with us for the Washington Commanders, which that's going to be something different. I don't think in the history of us in the Washington history have a middle linebacker wore number 24. That's more like a cornerback number, running back number, fullback, something like that. But yeah, he want to pay homage to Champ Bailey, who wore 24 with us as a cornerback back in the 2000 when him and Deion Sanders played together. So, and next what I got is 2025 Washington Commanders training camp schedule. When they was in training camp, running down the list just real quickly. Sunday, July 27th was their open to the public, back together again weekend when training camp officially started. Monday, July 28th was the season for the season ticket members, ultras. That was for, as you know, all season ticket members. Like I said in a show past, I'm not a season ticket member. So, if I was, I probably would have took time off and did this, but I didn't go. What I'm saying? It fell through the week. It was on a Monday. So on the Tuesday, the 29th, it was open to the public. Now, if you wasn't a season ticket holder, you could go as just general admission. Just go in with the crowd, be a part of the festivities. It was live camp practice. So some of the players and coaches will come out, shake your hand, talk to you. They had it roped off, of course, but you're on the field, on the practice field with them, watching them and everything. And they were signing autographs, shaking people's hand, taking pictures, very, very hands on. That's the only time you can get really close to them, like that. All right. So, and then they were off. Wednesday, July 30th was one of their off days. Getting back the next day, Thursday, July 31st, for the season ticket members. Again, it was called the Business Network. I guess it was more so like giving them all the new updates for this new upcoming season, what they can look forward to as Washington Commanders season ticket holders for this year coming, and all of the new details, all of the new broadcasts, all of the new brochures, all that other stuff, as a Washington Commander season ticket member. And then there was off Friday, August 1st was an off day. Saturday, August 2nd, it was again open to the public, and it was Kids Day. So if you had, your little kids, your sons, your daughters, or whatever that want to go out and see a practice and see what it was like and get an autograph, get a picture or whatever, they was out there for the kids that day. So you could have went out there with your kid and everything, and that would have went a long way with your child, I'm pretty sure. Then August 3rd was another off day. See, because it was hot. This was summer. So they got to get their breaks. They can't dehydrate. They can't overdo it and get sick. These are NFL players. Okay. So you can't go hard. They got common sense too. All right. So, and then Monday, August 4th was the season ticket members, friends and family day. So all season ticket members for the Washington Commanders can bring their family, who is not a season ticket member or who want to come and see what it's like to do that and get hands on and get pictures and autographs and just be a part of that day. Okay. That was cool. So Tuesday, August 5th um so Tuesday, August 5th to Thursday, August 7th, it was closed practice to the public. All this stuff private, no visitors, no fans. And then Friday, August 8th was the first scrimmage game versus New England Patriots. That was a 7:30 game at New England. Washington Commanders lost 48-18, which don't sweat it because all they played, they wanted to see what the rookies had. They wanted to see what the second string had. All starters did not play. Some played, but not all starters. You did not see Jaden Daniels. You did not see Brian Robinson. You did not see Terry McLaurin. You did not see Austin Eckler. You did not see Debo Samuel. You didn't see none of them cats. They wanted to see what they had freshmen, or excuse me, not freshmen. They wanted to see what they had rookie wise, second string wise, third string wise, and all walk-ons. So hey, he did his thing. Dan Quinn, Adam Peters and Joe Witt Jr. defense coordinator and Cliff Kingsbury offensive coordinator, they all want to see what they had. Okay, so and then after that one, they had the other scrimmage preseason game was August 18th, 8 o'clock ESPN was home versus Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, we played the Bengals last year in Cincinnati on a Monday night game and beat them. So, and then this year, it's just preseason. They came in our house with their rookies, their second string, their third string, and I think half all their starters played on offense. Joe Burrow played almost the whole game, but we lost 31-17. And then the next one was Saturday, August 23rd, 12 noon scrimmage, home versus Baltimore Ravens. Like I said, you didn't see Lamar Jackson. You didn't see none of them cats for that. That was just, scrimmage game. We lost that one 30-3, but we still had to see what we had. We got to see what kind of talent we got, because if your starter go down, as you being a football fan, as you know, your starter go down, or your main guy go down, it's called next man up. This is what the Commanders like to do. Next man up mentality. If you next up, second string, come on. Get your helmet on. Let's go. Get excited. Your turn. Get in the game. He hurt. Don't know when he gonna come back. Your turn. It's go time. You gotta be ready and willing to go out there and get it in. Ace, no questions asked. I'm ready. Like they used to say, put me in, coach. But anyway, and then the first regular season home game opener versus Sunday, September 7th, 1 o'clock Fox versus New York Giants. That's going to be a very good game. It is a rival game. They are in our conference, and we open up to them, on that game. So, okay, so we went 0-3 in the preseason. Like I said, all rookie second string players played and walk-ons. Then their cut day was Tuesday, August 26th. Cut it down to the 53-man roster was set. And then the highlight of the preseason news that everybody was focusing in on and biting their teeth and had their fingers crossed was a signing deal for the next 3 seasons for wide receiver Terry McLaurin. So he is going to be a Washington Commander for the next 3 seasons under this new deal that he got. And they kept saying, pay the man, pay the man, pay the man, do this, that, third. So they finally got that deal done. I ain't gonna talk about the numbers because it's out there. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to tell you nothing wrong, but it's out there. You'll hear about it. You can Google it and see it. And they call him Scary Terry. So he did not participate or play any preseason game, but will be ready for the week 1 home game, season opener versus the Giants, because he was holding out to try to see what kind of deal he was going to get. Y'all know he requested to be traded, all this, all that. So he did not participate in any preseason because of that. He wanted to get this deal done and everything. And then also, last thing I got is the season opener. They will be honoring the wide receiver legendary, number 89, Santana Moss, will be the Washington Commanders inducted into the Washington Commanders Ring of Fame. All right. So that big props to my man right here. Big props to Santana Moss and everything that he done and as he contribute to the Washington Redskins during his time being that awesome, great, short, little stout, stocky wide receiver during that time frame. So that's all I got. And man, y'all have a happy and safe Labor Day. Enjoy the season. And I see you when I see you next time when we got more information. I got more information about the season as it goes on. It's a long season, 17 games, and it's going to be very exciting. If you're a Jaden Daniels fan, hey, get ready for round 2, baby. All right, here we go. And like I like to say, in my Dan Quinn, get my Dan Quinn on, because I heard Coach Dan Quinn do this right here. Hat to the back. Every time I see a brother walking around, Washington Commander fan, hat to the back, I said, that brother got a Dan Quinn going on. Shout out to you, Coach Quinn. Holla.
All right. Here I am again, our DJ. Hot Rod, this was a good show, man. A lot of information on there. Some I knew, some I didn't know. But hey, you're a Commanders fan, so looks like to me you would know before I would know. So I would just like everybody to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us. Find us on Instagram, The Renegade Fight. For Hot Rod, my brother, co-host, I am RDJ, and you'll see a lot of more Hot Rod throughout this football season. For the new subscribers again, we're going out of here on this note. Go Noles, go Commanders, fear the spear, and we'll see you next time.
And raise hell. Watch the Commanders.